I want to start with the play that set off
The drama surrounding the WNBA's latest referee assignment has fans in absolute uproar, and for good reason. In a move that feels less like leadership and more like sabotage, the league decided to assign the exact same officiating crew from the infamous Minnesota Lynx Phoenix Mercury fiasco to Caitlin Clark's biggest playoff test yet, the Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces. This isn't just bad optics, fans are calling it outright corruption, and the outrage has spread like wildfire. It all starts with the play that ignited weeks of fury. With the game on the line, Naphessa Collier dribbled down the court only to have Alyssa Thomas lunge across her body, strip the ball, and score on the other end. On replay, Thomas clearly made initial contact with the ball, but the angle of her body cut straight across Collier's momentum, sending her crashing in pain. No whistle. No foul. No protection. Collier limped away, bruised and battered, while the officials claimed they didn't see it. Cheryl Reeve, Minnesota's head coach, lost her composure, not because of a single call but because of the relentless pattern of swallowed whistles. She knew her player had just been put in danger, and when she dared to demand accountability, she was suspended. Her staff was fined. The refs? Untouched. That very same crew, Isaac Barnett, Randy Richardson, and Jana, has now been placed in charge of Indiana's semifinal showdown with Las Vegas. Fans couldn't believe it. The decision felt less like coincidence and more like malpractice, a slap in the face to every player, coach, and fan who had already raised red flags about these officials. How does a league in the middle of its most important growth era assign the most distrusted referees to the most high-profile series? Fans aren't stupid. They see the pattern. The Aces are the league's crown jewel, the Vegas market, the star power of AJA Wilson, the glitz, the ownership. They are the brand the league wants in the finals. And when the Fever, the gritty underdogs who brought Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell into the spotlight, claw their way into contention, the league rewards them not with fairness but with the exact same refs who embarrassed the sport days earlier. It doesn't look like oversight.
Who was it that asked about officiating before the game? We were trying to play through it. We tried to make excuses.
It looks like favoritism. The inconsistency of this crew is infamous. Barnett is quick to hand out technicals, often punishing players for nothing more than frustration or a clap of the hands. Richardson is chaotic, whistling one possession like it's ballet and the next like it's professional wrestling. And Jana? Fans call her invisible. When the game gets physical, she vanishes, leaving players unprotected and coaches fuming. This is the crew now responsible for calling the semifinal stage where Clark, Boston, and Mitchell face Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray. And the irony burns. Caitlin Clark is the league's biggest draw, the reason arenas are sold out and TV ratings are breaking records. She's been hacked, shoved, elbowed, and tripped all season with little to no whistle. Instead of protecting her, the league has set her up to take more punishment, daring the same refs to swallow their whistles yet again. Fans are fed up. They don't want special treatment for Clark, they want fairness. They want the game in the players' hands, not the officials. The bigger picture is even worse. The WNBA has been begging fans to invest, to believe in the next generation of stars, to buy into the product. And yet, in the year of unprecedented growth, they've allowed officiating controversies to dominate the conversation. Instead of debating strategy, rotations, or star matchups, fans are debating whether Clark will even survive the officiating. Every bump, every foul, every whistle is now viewed through the lens of conspiracy. Because when officiating is this inconsistent, people stop believing it's incompetence. They start believing it's intentional. And once fans feel the league is rigged, you've lost them. No flashy marketing campaign or highlight reel can undo that. Let's be honest, Fever vs. Aces should be the series of the year. Clark vs. Wilson. Boston vs. Wilson in the paint. Mitchell and Young going head-to-head. Two teams, both capable, both hungry. It had all the makings of a classic. Instead, the referees have become the story before the ball has even tipped. That's not basketball. That's manipulation. The fallout is already happening. Fans are flooding social media with outrage, blasting the league for assigning a crew that suspended a coach instead of protecting players. rigged, corrupt. Refs are ruining the game. These aren't trolls, these are paying fans. These are the people buying jerseys, streaming games, and filling arenas. And they feel betrayed. Even rival coaches like Becky Hammon, who had no stake in Indiana's success, have spoken out about the dangers of unchecked physicality. That tells you everything. When even the league's favorites are questioning officiating, you've got a crisis on your hands. At the end of the day, this comes down to accountability. Other major leagues issue last 2-minute reports, rotate crews, and acknowledge mistakes. The WNBA? They recycle the same refs who caused chaos as if nothing happened. It's amateur hour at the worst possible time. And that's why fans are so angry. Because the WNBA isn't just risking bad optics, it's risking its future. If the Fever lose because of questionable officiating, fans won't see it as competition. They'll see it as manipulation. And manipulation kills trust, kills viewership, and kills growth. What could have been a showcase of stars is now a referendum on referees. And until the league takes accountability, every single whistle in this series will be viewed as tainted. So here's the real question. Is the WNBA sabotaging its own golden era by protecting its favorites while sacrificing its future? Or is this just incompetence at the worst possible time? Fans are demanding answers, and until they get them, every single game will feel like a setup.